Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we are going to take a look at the numerology and the energy for the collective and for each personal life path number for the month of December 2021. So happy holidays and happy December. As always, with these monthly readings, I'm going to go over the numerology and energy for the collective first, which we are all a part of. So yes, it's relevant. And then I'll dive into your specific life path number for December. It all ties in together, so I highly suggest listening to it all. This, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading to look at your own personal energies, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Also, 2022 forecasts are now up for each life path number. So if you haven't checked yours out yet, go ahead and check that out. And this is a great time to get your own personal year ahead forecast for 2022. If you haven't done that yet, just book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and you can take a look at your own personal numerology and what the year ahead could hold for you. Okay, so now on with the show. So y'all, I am so excited for the energy of this month. When I was looking at the numbers, when I was looking at the energy, I was just blown away. December is going to be, or has the potential to be, one of the most beautiful months and energies that we've seen in a really long time. This is going to be 17-8 energy, which in tarot is represented by the star card. So this is a time for great big wishes coming true. This is such cosmic, supportive, just incredibly loving, beautiful, just great energy. So this energy represents tremendous good fortune, whatever fortune means for you. So rewards of all kinds could come in at this time. Travel could be coming in really strongly for you. Assistance from others in ways that we never would have expected, but has the potential to bring about incredible big new opportunities. Financial resources could be really strong at this time. Personal financial gain. This is a time to ask for that assistance that you need, or that you've been like having, that you want to pursue something, but maybe somebody holds the key to help you enter across the threshold for whatever that is. This is going to be the time to ask for that assistance from those people that you would maybe not normally ask for that assistance from, and be open to receiving it from the most unexpected places. Under this energy, we are the star of the show. Individually, we are the star of the show. And so big dreams can come true under this energy. So make those big wishes and expect that they will find you. There is no need to control the how, just trust. This energy brings about renewed hope and passion, which we all could use an extra dose of, I think, globally. Money, gifts, advancements, and promotions all seem to sort of fall from the heavens that are under this influence. This is just incredibly beautiful energy. If you've had medical ailments, you may see those improve, or you may see new solutions surface that can assist you. And positive attitudes and buoyant hopes can be greatly rewarded at this time. And so I always talk about being very aware of the thoughts that you choose to take action upon, because we can't control the thought that comes in, but we can absolutely control the thought that we choose to believe and that we choose to take action upon. That thought creates the action, creates the manifestation, and creates the reality. So again, be very mindful of those thoughts, and to choose a positive thought over a negative one is not toxic positivity. We're not talking about emotions here and controlling or suppressing emotions. We're talking about controlling the thought that you choose to take action upon, which is you have the power to do, and that is incredibly empowering. And that thought, that action will contribute greatly to your experience. So choose wisely. Under this 17 8 energy, intuitiveness, creativeness, and psychic powers can be even more pronounced now. So you may notice increased mental vitality as well, and that solutions to problems seem to sort of come from out of nowhere. So this energy brings with it hope and faith in the future, and incredible courage to face any difficulties and to overcome any obstacle. This is big, big cosmic supportive energy. Compassion for others, kindness, the desire for peace and love among all is at the core of this energy, and tapping into it allows for a much deeper understanding of the essence of life, an understanding that surpasses that of the 3D reality. Your spiritual love will invigorate your physical reality now. This may all sound too good to be true or more fluff than realism, but know that this beautiful, incredibly supportive, abundant energy is quite literally flowing around us all throughout this month. And as always, it's what we choose to do with it that makes all of the difference in our own personal experience. So will you believe in the magic this month that's showing up for us, or won't you? You get to decide. Stubbornness, doubts, pessimism, cynicism will sort of dim the light so much that it will be difficult to see the promise or the light within the world. So too much pride will have you stop short of asking someone for that assistance that could quite literally change your entire world. Or too much judgment and ego could keep you from opening those doors of opportunity for another that would have brought so much more light into the world. We are all the stars of this show, and the sky looks so much more beautiful when all of the stars are out and shining their brightest without the need for competition or the need to dim somebody else's light. We are all capable of bringing the light. So this December, let's do just that, and let's be open to receiving all of the infinite blessings that are incoming under this abundant, incredibly beautiful 17-8 energy. We couldn't have asked for a more promising, fortunate energy to close out 2021 with. Embrace it with everything that you have and expect only the most beautiful, positive, abundant blessings to find you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your personal life path number for December 2021. Life path number 6. So I pulled an animal spirit card for you all, and you got Swan Spirit. And Swan's message to you all for the month of December is, it's time for a deep dive. And so if you've ever watched swans feed, when they go for some of the most, I guess, like the best tasting nutrients or, their food, they usually dive down deep into the sort of lake bed and eat the plants that are in whatever they eat down there. But usually they have to dive pretty far down to get those nutrients. And so this for you all can really sort of signify going within, like a deep dive within, a deeper dive for healing. If there's anything, any kind of shadow work that you need to work through, that you need to kind of go in and submerge yourself and just really commit to doing the work. This can be a deep dive into your own creativity and really nurturing that creativeness and doing something with it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be that you're like doing it for money or whatever, but you're actually acknowledging it and working with it and doing something with it. You're allowing yourself to express that creativity, to express that creative life force. And so I just get this feeling like there's something that you have been asked to maybe pay closer attention to and to really give your awareness to, that maybe you haven't been that you've been sort of neglecting. And again, this can be within your personal life, this can be within your relationships, this can be your own creativity, this can be your shadow work, whatever it is for you, but there's something that is really needing your awareness and needing your focus and direct attention in a really significant way. And so again, it just feels like there's something that you have been putting off or neglecting or kind of putting on the side burner for a while, or keep putting on the side burner because for you it doesn't feel like maybe if you If it has to do with your creativity, it might be that you're like, oh, I can't waste my time doing this. I have other like real world quote unquote obligations that need my attention. And so you keep putting this on the side burner, but it's coming up now, and it's saying, this is important. This is for your self-care. This is for your creative expression. This is for your soul growth, whatever it is. And you need to pay attention to me type thing. And so I feel like that can be coming in this month for you. And if you continue to suppress it, what's going to happen is you're going to kind of restrict yourself. You're going to have some self-imposed restrictions. You could potentially see that if it's to do with your creativity or some kind of emotion that you keep suppressing, you're going to see that come up within the physical in some way, whether that's with like a physical ailment or, coming out at the most maybe inopportune times when maybe there's some aggression that you've been suppressing and that comes out when you really don't want it to. So my point being, this month, if you have opportunities surface for you to pay attention to and give your undivided attention to whatever this is, I would suggest doing that and to really honor that so that you remain sort of in the driver's seat with whatever this is. Okay, and so when I look at the energies for the month ahead for you all, very powerful, standing in your power, really sort of knowing your direction and really setting healthy boundaries and all of those those things that we, that for sixes is sometimes something that you might struggle with. But I'm really seeing you kind of getting a handle on that and really doing that. The only like more heavier energy I'm kind of seeing, and it's not even really heavy energy, it's more, again, that self-restrictive energy is sort of coming up around the last week of the month, which we'll talk about. So first week of the month, again, seeing you sort of taking that. It's almost like there's something that you maybe have just overcome that was quite significant in your life. This feels some kind of triumph. Again, overcoming something where you were able to sort of extract the wisdom from that experience, and you're now sort of in a better place than you've been maybe recently. When it comes to how you sort of view a situation, how you respond to a situation, how you show up to that situation, you feel a lot more confident. You feel as if you've sort of taken your power back in this situation to where, you will be, I don't know, this is just an example, but like you'll be supportive of others, but you're not going to be the doormat. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like you are really like stepping into your own wisdom, your own power, and sort of putting that line in the sand of what you will accept and what you will not accept. And so there's something here where it's like there's also some kind of like leadership energy coming up here. There's also father energy coming in here. So this could be a father figure, an actual father. There could be mentorship energy coming in here. So somebody that sort of comes in for you as a mentor. It could also be a relationship that comes in where this person is a teacher. Remember, we talked about that in the intro, to really pay attention to the people that come into your life at this time, because they will ultimately, more than likely, have something to teach you. And it doesn't always have to be a struggle or challenging or whatever, it can be you learn something from a really beautiful experience or exchange with this person. But this person seems very wise. They seem, they don't have to be older in age, but they seem like they have experienced a lot and they have a lot of wisdom to share. So again, I'm getting kind of like that teacher energy, getting that really, really strongly actually the first and second week of the month for you all. So again, this could be you. This could be people coming to you for your expertise, for you to teach them, for you to guide them, for you to assist them in some way. I would suggest doing that if you're capable and able to do that. This could also be you seeking out a mentor, or again, the universe ushering in a mentor for you so that you can, again, work on whatever it is that you need to work on, or take that deeper dive, or hone in on your craft, or whatever the case may be. But this is definitely leadership energy. And so this could also be for some of you stepping up into a leadership role. So getting offered maybe a management position, applying for a position that's a higher up position and getting that role. And maybe you have a little bit of self-doubt about that, but just understand that you are fully capable because the opportunity is now coming in. So definitely, if it resonates for you and it's something that ignites your passion, because I'm definitely seeing a lot around like passion, like a lot around like whatever this energy is, it's fueling your passion. It's definitely fueling that creative spark. There's some kind of desire to do whatever this is. There's a desire to step into this role, or a desire to learn whatever this person is trying to teach you type thing. So definitely seeing that coming in very, very strong in the beginning of the month. This could also be someone opening doors for you in a big way. So pay attention to that as well. Second week, this could be for some of you marriage. This could be definitely seeing some sort of more like traditional energy. So again, like in most parts of the world, we're in the holiday season. And so this could be like you spending more time with family, like, doing traditional things and whatever the case may be. But it's beautiful energy. For some of you, this is going to be, again, you in a very strong leadership role, people coming to you for assistance, people coming to you to learn something, you becoming a mentor in some way, or vice versa, right? Like you reaching out to someone for assistance, you getting that mentorship, whatever the case may be, from somebody else. But whatever this is very important to your forward momentum, because it's almost like this person sort of holds the key to the puzzle piece, right? Like that you've been missing. Like it's kind of like the puzzle piece that you're missing is behind this closed door, and this person holds the key to open that door type thing. And so again, and it's like through what you learn or through what you sort of experience with this person or these people will help you to unlock that door. So again, pay very, very close attention to the people that you meet. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be in the physical sense. It can be like the energy as well. So like if you see somebody on TV and you feel, TV or whatever, right? Instagram, Facebook, whatever, I don't know. And you feel particularly drawn to that person, but that person is not necessarily accessible within the physical, but there could be a reason why you're so drawn to this person. Like there's something for them to teach you about yourself through their words, through their own creativity, whatever the case may be. So again, pay very close attention to the people that come in for you this month. Could also be coming in through your dreams. So pay attention to that as well. The other piece of this around that second week is pay attention to your connection to a higher source, to the universe, to the unseen powers that be that we're sort of co-creating with in this lifetime. If you feel disconnected from that in some way, and it doesn't matter like sort of what label you put on that, whether it's God or Allah or Buddha or whatever, or the universe or whatever, your higher self, whatever the case may be, if there's been a disconnect between those unforeseen forces and yourself, right, your ego, your lower self, there's going to be an opportunity for you to really reconnect in a big way around this time. And I would say to take advantage of that if you feel called to do so. Because there's definitely something there for you to, again, sort of connect into and to get sort of to pull your inner strength from. And you may also find this month that people are coming to you much more than they have in the past for, again, your expertise, your leadership, your guidance, your assistance, whatever the case may be. So make sure you're just being aware and maintaining those healthy boundaries. Third week, this is a really big call, again, for balance, for really following your intuition, for falling into the stillness, for having patience. If there's something that you've been really waiting for to sort of come to fruition, the message right now is that the time is not yet, but, to fall into the stillness and to allow things to unfold. So again, flow, not force. Allow the things to flow within your life without the need for forcing it. So this is one of those energies where it's like, your soul knows what it's doing, so allow it to lead you and guide you and release the force, right? Like release the need to force anything, to control anything at this time. Those things that are meant to be yours to do, you'll be able to do fairly easily, right? Like, there might be some challenges, but you will find the solutions. But there's no forcing here. And so this is going to be one of those calls to definitely go with the flow as much as possible, to trust yourself and to not second guess yourself as you move through whatever this is. And this could also be where swan energy is coming in, to take that deeper dive within yourself, to really ask yourself, what is it that I want? What do I need to be building on upon this, right now? And what feels most aligned for me? And am I honoring that within my own integrity? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I staying true to myself in my actions, in my relationships, in whatever the case may be? There's going to be, I think, an opportunity for you to really sort of lean into the stillness at this time and really lean into your divine feminine energy of receiving, like receptivity. So that's another thing too. This might be a time where you need to really focus on balancing out the divine feminine and masculine energies from within. If you're more heavily in one of those energies at this point, you would want to balance it out with the opposite energy so that you're really getting your equilibrium and you're sort of sitting in the center of those energies. You see what I'm saying? So I think you're going to find that coming in pretty strongly. Also, you could feel at this time that you're more in the gray area, right? Like, things are not as clear maybe as you would want them to be. They're more ambiguous. They're not like necessarily like reading a script, right? Things are not black and white. You need to make some decisions, but you need to fall within and sort of follow that guidance, the unseen guidance, right? The feeling, the inner knowing type thing, because you're just not going to be able to see things quite as clearly externally. And so I think that's going to be coming in really, really quickly. And the key here, the word I keep seeing is trust. So trust yourself to be able to make these decisions for your future growth, your future momentum. And then fourth week is where we sort of, I see a little bit of more challenging. It's not challenging. It's just sort of like that energy of self-restriction. Like, you are holding yourself back from doing something that you really, really want to do, or that you just don't feel capable of doing, even though you are capable of doing it. So it's one of those things where it's like we're being asked to pull from our innate gifts, and we just don't feel confident in those gifts yet. So we're holding ourselves back type thing. So if there's something where and again, maybe it's like you're being asked to step into a leadership role, but you don't feel ready, even though you are ready. So there's like this sense of like holding yourself back. So just pay attention to where it is that you want forward momentum. You're not really seeing that momentum, but in reality, you're actually holding yourself back from it. Like, you have the green light, but you yourself are holding yourself back from moving forward for whatever that reason may be. And that can be with relationships as well. It can be with anything, but it's like one of those things where it's like maybe you were in a relationship recently or previously that really you got burned from, or feel like you got burned from, right? And now an opportunity has come up for you to sort of enter into a new relationship, and you're hesitant because of the past story, right? And so again, it's just one of those things where it's like you're given the opportunity, you have the green light, you're fully capable of moving forward, but there's something that's holding you back, and that something is you. And so this is again where that swan energy comes in to say, time for a deep dive, to take a closer look at why are you restricting yourself here? This can be with finances, this can be across the board. So it's really going to be for whatever it is for you, where it's your own lower self that is holding you back from stepping into whatever this is that you're being asked to step into, that ultimately feels right, but for some reason you just don't feel ready or capable of doing whatever this is. So time for a deep dive to sort of take a closer look at this and see how can you alleviate those restrictions, those self-imposed restrictions. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you all so much for listening. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.